Wilson, Duquesne University for Figure It Out Baseball. We have to have a plan, a routine to get warmed up properly for a bullpen, just like we do for a game. One of the best things that you can do to get warmed up for either one is run. You need to do some jogging. And then I like to follow it with active stretches more than static stretches. So running, jumping jacks, karaoke, power skips, butt kicks, all that stuff is what you would call an active stretch because the whole body's moving. A static stretch is when you see a lot of kids, they just stand here like this with their arm, okay? You're only stretching one muscle. Now, if that works for you, you use it. But if you don't do active stretches and get your whole body core temperature up, you're never gonna be as loose as you need to be. So, know yourself. What's your body need to be stretched out? What needs to be warmed up the most for you so you can have a good bullpen or go into the game ready to throw strikes? What's the temperature out is one of the things that you have to consider. If it's a cold day, you're going to need more time. If it's a hot day and you've already been doing a lot of activity that day, maybe 15 minutes would be enough. But less than 15 minutes, I don't believe that you can possibly get warmed up to do a good bullpen, okay? So get to the park early, get warmed up before you ever start throwing the ball. As a coach at Duquesne University, when we would do our team stretch, I would always leave 5 minutes at the end of the team stretch for individual stretch because we're not all built the same. That's why you have to know your body. So in that 5 minutes, you needed to stretch out the things that weren't stretched out during the team stretch. If you need something extra, that's when you do it. So warming up is exactly that. Warm up, that means your muscles get warm, which means they get loose, less chance for injury when your muscles are loose. Now, some other things that you can do to get loose, maybe you like the long toss. If you like the long toss, that helps you to get loose, that's fine. Maybe you like to use some bands and cords, the J bands and other cords to get yourself loose. But figure it out. That's what this is all about. Figure it out what you need to do to go have a good bullpen. And you gotta be warmed up, you gotta be loose, because if one part's tight, you're never gonna throw the best that you can. Thanks again, fellas. Mike Wilson, Duquesne University for Figure It Out Baseball. We just talked about warming up properly before you do a bullpen or going into a game. My next topic is gonna be on what's your plan that you wanna do during the bullpen.